Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Hazy skies, hot and humid today. Well, I don't think the sun's coming out today, folks. But, well, what can you do? Well, plenty of time to do some trading. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you. We got some work to do. We're going to go over some currency pairs. Got 6 pairs to look at, and I'll talk about some commentary in just a minute. However, first, let me introduce myself before we get started. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you that 99% of the time I do record this during the Asia session. So, what's going on? Well, I started trading in the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful firefighter paramedic career in the great state of Florida, came to Thailand 9 days later. Well, it's 8 years later, traders, and guess where I'm still at? I'm still in Thailand. Absolutely loving living in Asia and trading the Asia time zone. It is absolutely wonderful. I basically go to work in the morning and go to sleep at night. It's not a bad deal. Start early in the morning and end late at night. I try to get 3 hours into the New York session, which brings me to 11 p.m. Thailand time. So it's quite a long day up and at my charts by 6:30, 6:45 and preparing my day. So it's a long day, but I do get breaks, get 2 hours here, 2.5 hours there, and I do take some nights off and I do get some free time. So it's not like I sit in front of my charts for 14 hours a day. That is crazy. Don't do that. All right, so I'm always looking for opportunities and probabilities to have wins on my side, where I could put a W in the win column. And yes, I do lose trades, and that's just part of trading. I use fundamentals and technicals. I am a technical trader. I use charts and candlestick patterns and correlation between currency pairs to enter and exit my trades. However, I am very much involved with fundamentals now because you cannot be just a technical trader, in my opinion. I think you need to know when big data is coming out and what's happening and what's going on. And if you decide to trade the news, well, be a master at it. I do not trade the news, and that's because I'm horrible at it. So I just don't do it. I wait for the move to happen, and then I wait 45 minutes or an hour, and then I trade after the news. And that usually works out fine for me. All right, that's a little bit about me. Let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most importantly, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head over to news. Let's look at how the markets closed yesterday. We'll take a look at the U.S. session. The U.S. 30 closed up 0.77%. The S&P 500 closed up 0.46%. The NASDAQ closed up barely at 0.04%. And the small cap 2000 closed up negative 0.26%. Let's head on over to the Eurozone. The DAX closed up 0.33%. The FTSE 100 closed up 0.08% barely. And the CAC 40 out of Paris closed up 1.09%, with the Eurostoxx 50 out of Frankfurt up 0.87%. Traders, let's come on over to Asia. And looks like the Nikkei is off today. I'm not seeing them currently trading. However, the rest of the countries that we're going to talk about are trading today. So the S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is up 0.62% today. The Shanghai is up 0.35%. The Hang Seng is up 0.64%. And the Kospi out of Seoul is up 0.26%. Today's, as far as our calendar goes, it's pretty sad. We have a pretty sad calendar today. I have to be totally honest with you. The only thing we had that was somewhat of importance was home price index, which is medium impact. For the Aussie, came in at 4.7, and it was forecasted at 2.5. So they had some good data there. I will tell you, for the rest of the day, there is no data. Everything is low impact data. So it's a technical trading day. Very important to keep that in mind as you go through your day, as that makes a difference in how I trade, knowing that there's no data coming out and it's all on me. right? It's all my responsibility. I can't blame the markets for anything. It's all on me. All right. So commentary for today. Yesterday I thought was a good trading day. Actually, I did pretty well yesterday trading the markets, and for Monday, which is usually I call it Observation Monday, but the euro treated me very well, so I have no complaints there. And today I expect the same. I expect a good trading day. You know, everybody's back in the markets. The markets are moving. They're moving in the trend. We're going to look at these 6 currency pairs, and you're going to see a lot of these markets, except for 1 or 2, are really, are just moving the way they were moving. And it's pretty funny. Most of it's pre-FOMC pricing. We're back to where we were before the FOMC decided not to raise interest rates. So we're back to where we started a week ago, and less than a week ago, and I'm really glad to see that. So let's take a look at the euro dollar. Remember, these are 30-minute charts, folks. 30-minute charts. That means each candle on the chart is 30 minutes in duration. I grabbed some nice pips out of the euro dollar yesterday, and it's just this down move let me do that on 2 separate trades. And I'm just looking for the pullback back to this 50% at 12.49, and I'll be more than happy to take it back down to 11.96. And, we're just looking for the pullback. And, with no data, this could be difficult for any of these pairs. So keep that in the back of your mind. But we're just going to stay with the trend. And we're going to keep selling this. And look at this, folks. Price closed at 11.93, 1.1193. I mean, we're back down below 1,200 already. So I guess the markets got over the FOMC thing really quick. Shame on them. All right, let's go to the pound dollar. Pound dollar also bearish. Look at this chart. Does it get any more bearish? The only problem is look at the left of the chart. That is an ugly looking chart. So I'm really looking for this to pull back. We've got to get some spring action into this. You sure don't want to sell it here, right? You got a 200 exponential moving average. You got a support line. I mean, you just got too much stuff. You're going to short this. So we need this pullback to this 55.42 area, and we'll take it down to 55. 55.05 would be great. 55.10, 55.15, somewhere in there, where price is right now. And I would take this and get out of it. So, we can get a nice, 35 pip, 40 pip trade out of here if this pulls back. But we need a pullback. And the pound is not very nice about giving pullbacks. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Really no reaction to the data. This this chart was photographed after the news came out. So really no big impact on data here. Again, this is one of these situations where, all I want to do is sell the Aussie dollar. I've been that way for a long time, and all I want to do is I want to sell the Aussie. I need this to pull back, though, and we got some issues here. One is we're at strong resistance right now. As you can see, it's hit this like 4 to 5 times and has not been able to break through it. We've got a spike through it, so I'm expecting like the next candle or two to break through it. The problem is we're going to end up in the inactive zone of the Asia session before we get to go into London. So, we need this pullback. I know we got the daily pivot point, then above that we got the 23.6 pivot. Now, if we do get a move at the 23.6 pivot, I will take it short. That's not a bad short. However, I'd rather get to that 38.2 fib at 71.77, and we'll get out at 71.25. So you're just gonna have to pick your spot. We've got a lot of resistance to get up to our entry that we want, and I don't know if we're gonna get it today, folks. So just keep an eye on that. It's really gonna depend on how this works out. This is not gonna be an easy trade. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. This is still in a really nasty range on the daily chart, and this chart doesn't look much better, but I do like the probability that this will pull back to the R1 and also the 200 exponential moving average at 57.72. We want to take this back down to where we are currently at 1.5684. I think this pair definitely can do it. It has the strength to do it. It really doesn't need a lot of fundamentals to move to give us this pullback. So out of all the pairs, even though it's ugly, the chart is really ugly, and the daily chart, out of all the pairs, this pair really has the biggest chance of giving us our pullback in our entry. Let's take a peek at the Euro Yen. bearish, 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 right? This is really simple. Just pull back to this daily pivot point at 135.29. We'll get out of there at 134.82. Nice 45 pip trade here, 40 pip trade. And we just need the pullback. Like I said, now this pair depends on data. This pair uses data a lot in its movement. So, the yen is weak and the euro is weak at the moment. Now that can change, but at the moment, the euro and the yen are both weak. So we're dealing with weak against weak here, and we really don't like that. So we'll see how it works. But, yesterday the yen won that war. But, if you look on higher time frames, they're both pretty weak. So we'll see how this works out. But I don't want to sell this. I have no intentions of buying the euro yen. I've been that way for a long time, haven't I? But, it is what it is, and that's just how I look at it. But if you look at this chart spatially, folks, it's bearish. So, let's trade it and let's do it. All right, coming up to our last chart of the day. This is our New Zealand dollar. This is in a great spot, folks. This is coming up to this daily pivot point. Like I said, we got like another 45 minutes to an hour, and we'd like to see this, get up to this daily pivot point at 63.40, and we'll sell this back down to 63.10, somewhere down there, and we'll get a nice 30 pip trade out of this. You do not want to sell this here. We don't have enough pips here. You're going to ending up with 7 pips, and you're going to end up giving 2 to your broker, and you're going to end up with 4 pips for very, why put that kind of risk on for yourself? We got to wait for it to move, and if it doesn't move, we don't trade it. And the New Zealand dollar is really good about, when it's not time to move, it's not going to move. And if you look up at the 200 exponential moving average on the left of the chart, you'll see when it doesn't want to move, it doesn't move. So we'll see how this trade works out. But it definitely needs to pull back. I'm not taking a sell trade here. All right, traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. So I think we have a great trading day ahead. I think we got some really positive trade plans, and we just need some price action, and we'll be ready to go. I'd like to thank you, traders, for joining me on a Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, please visit us at our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll catch you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.